Inconsistently consistent.
So Melanie,
So Rachel,
you want to do the intro?
I think I could do the intro.
Yeah, you think you can do it?
I think I could do the intro, maybe. Hello, and welcome to the Inconsistently Consistent podcast. That's all I got.
You got to introduce yourself.
Do I?
Yes.
I feel like I don't get paid enough for that, Rachel.
I mean, neither of us get paid enough, but there might be new people who are starting this episode.
I feel like it should be a mystery.
So I'm going to change my voice then. If it's
Do you want to play a game?
do you want to play a game?
Callback.
If you don't get that, you obviously haven't been listening to the podcast.
Yes, you haven't listened to the Red Flags episode.
No, like,
This was my favorite episode so far.
I can't believe you did it. Like, I'm a Pisces.
Yeah, I'm a Pisces.
I'm not actually a Pisces. I am a Libra because my birthday was 2 weeks ago from today.
Yes, I'm a Taurus because I'm bullheaded as fuck.
She is very bullheaded.
And with that, I'll announce myself as Melanie. And that's all you get.
And for some reason, I thought you were going to be like, I'm Melanie, the Taurus.
I'm Melanie, the Taurus.
And I'm Rachel, the Libra.
Yeah. I don't follow any of those, though. I don't know what any of it really means. To be honest.
I pretend I know what any of it means, but I don't.
Rachel, all this time you've been pretending?
Yep.
Because you constantly think I'm an Aries.
You're on the cusp, which is why I think it. No, you're not on the cusp.
I don't know where the cusp is.
So typically it runs from, okay, you know what? We are going to look this up now. So,
okay, you look it up.
So, Taurus. Now, I want the dates. Don't give me, oh, you son of a bitch. Hang on, technical difficulties. Okay, so Taurus runs from April 20th to May 20th.
Yeah, so I'm on the 27th of April, so
Yeah.
Is Aries before Taurus?
Yeah, Aries. So Aries would run from, let me just look that up real quick. Be nice if I could spell.
Spelling helps.
Aries is March 21st to April 19th. Oh, so Mr. Milkman is also a Taurus. Interesting.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Change my answer?
You want to be an Aries?
I just like to change.
Okay. Well, okay, so he's on the cusp. Technically, he's very close to like the cutoff for Aries, so I consider him a bit of both, which makes a lot of sense once you've actually met him. And
Rachel.
What?
Why do I gotta share these things?
I'm sorry.
And Rachel, why do you keep seeming to date people like me, okay?
It's just, okay.
You dated dude ADHD like me. You dated Milkman. Milkman's on the cusp of Aries and Taurus like me. Like, what else are you gonna do? You gonna date a lawyer next?
Maybe.
Yeah. Just date a rich one, okay?
I will a rich one for both of us.
Yeah, tell him to send me some money.
Okay. You want to be in partnership with my friend who's a lawyer? She owns her own law firm.
Yeah, but like I'm not gonna do anything about anything. I just like would like some money, so that's nice. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Make that clear that if this is a throuple situation, I'm not gonna do anything about it.
Are you gonna like participate in like talking at least?
No.
Okay, well then, so you're just gonna be a perv watching on the sidelines.
No, I'm not even gonna do that.
You're gonna be a lazy perv.
I'm not even gonna do that.
No, you're gonna be a lazy perv.
I'm not even gonna be in the room.
No, yeah, I know you're not gonna be in the room because you don't live here. But you're
No,
just
I mean, I'm not even, like, you will be around him and he'll be like, who's our third? I haven't met her. And you're gonna be like, oh yeah, you'll know.
You'll meet her, don't worry. Shh, just send more money.
Yeah, it'll be fine, yeah. Just keep sending the checks.
Mm-hmm.
She's our third, it's fine.
She's our third, it's fine. Shh. What I'll do is I'll get one of my friends to get a wig that looks like
You shall play the part of Melanie.
and somebody shall play the part of Melanie.
And we'll have to cut her in.
No.
But, like, we won't cut her in fully.
No, she'll get like 1%.
Yeah, like, she won't know. We'll, like, tell her. That's how much.
Oh, this is how much.
This is a third of what we're getting. Absolutely.
Oh, that's what we do. So we just take a third of, like, I don't know.
We're like, oh yeah, for sure. That's a third of everything. We're cutting it
We just
equally.
say we only get $3,000, and a third of that she gets $1,000, and then we pocket the other $29,000 between the two of us.
Yeah, and we're just like, oh yeah, we only totally get 3,000, so we're splitting it 3 ways, and you get 1,000, but actually we get like 30, and it's like, ha ha ha, just kidding.
Sucker.
And we're like splitting 29,000 2 ways.
Yeah, that's not what this podcast is about. But if you are a rich lawyer who doesn't mind,
or like, you don't have to be just a lawyer, like anything.
If you are a rich anything, send us an email because it's a podcast.
Because we have debts. We have student debt.
We have so many debts.
I'm mostly kidding.
Don't pay her.
I'm mostly kidding.
I'm not. Only if you're not 50. Like, you have to be under a certain age.
Only if you're not 50. Like 49, 51, I'm good with. 50,
No.
ew.
50, just, ew, David. This is not what
David.
David from Schitt's Creek.
I've never seen Schitt's Creek.
You need to. It's so good. Anyways, this is not what this episode's about. This episode is not about us finding a common sugar daddy, sugar blob, depending on
what happens when you get me to do the intro. We don't even know what the hell we're doing.
So,
the listeners don't know.
So 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago now, I was in Newfoundland because I was on vacation and I surprised my parents, and that was very funny because my mom was in shock for probably an hour because she just kept looking at us and going, okay. I should have taken shots every time she said okay.
You'd be dead.
I wouldn't be dead. I would just be very drunk. My dad was also in shock, but he was.
Poisoning could kill you.
Mm-hmm. Nah.
You say?
I mean, honestly, if I went, I would be okay with that. A lot of things that could be avoided by just,
just giving up.
Just giving up. I had to stop for a second because I was like, I don't know if your therapist is going to listen to this. Mine doesn't listen that I'm aware of. So I have to be careful what I say because I don't want her to be like, is she okay?
My therapist knows about this, but I don't know if she listens to it regularly. If she does,
Amanda, if you happen to listen, I'm okay.
She knows I joke.
I'm joking. I'm totally fine, okay?
I'm like mostly fine.
Mostly okay. I'm like 50% okay.
Yeah, I'm like mostly okay.
Mm-hmm.
I had to give back my headlamp, so mostly okay.
Oh, I know, that's sad. Oh yeah. So, anyways, I was in Newfoundland, and we met up, and we did a somewhat live-ish recording session because we went ghost hunting.
Ooh. I felt
So,
like we should have an ooh.
do we have a audio ooh effect? Let me see. We have a. Oh no, that's a.
Do it again, do it again.
Is it? Oh, I thought it was a ooh.
That's so funny. It's so cute. But also like creepy. Oh.
But yeah, so we went ghost hunting. Um,
And we found the uh-oh button.
yeah, we found the uh-oh button, not the Staples button, the uh-oh button.
Mm-hmm. So, where was it we ghost hunted, Rachel? Tell the people.
So we went to the Silent Witness Memorial in Gander,
Newfoundland, Labrador,
Newfoundland.
Canada, planet Earth.
Yeah, in the Milky Way galaxy.
Rachel, don't be ridiculous. People know that.
Sorry. So it's a memorial that's dedicated to members of the Arrow air crash. So it was a plane of the 101st Airborne Division that went down shortly after takeoff, and all 256 people on board were killed. So we went there to kind of do some ghost hunting things, and we recorded some audio while we were up there. We recorded just some general us talking and exploring, and then we did a bit of a EVP session to see if we could hear any spirits, mooses maybe. I guess I will keep talking. So yeah, that's kind of what we did.
Oh, shoot. I muted.
Yeah, you were muted. That's why I was
Oh, I didn't know I was muted. I was talking. Oops.
I was just sitting there and I was like, she's muted. I guess I will keep going because I don't know.
I was talking. Oopsies. I was trying to fix something on my phone and I accidentally muted it. I forgot what I was gonna say.
I don't know. What were you gonna say?
I don't know. I said things too. Now the world will never know. Okay. Yeah, I was talking about the mooses. The mooses, the Mises.
Yeah, so we were up there. It was dark.
I had a headlamp.
We had a headlamp, very professional. We had all the professional ghost hunting equipment, as you will hear in the audio. We have all
Yes.
professional stuff.
Yes, we were very profesh.
Mm-hmm.
Extra profesh.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we play it for them?
So we're gonna play the first part, which is just us
Started it.
being us.
Okay, so in there we'll just. Oh, we're actually gonna listen to this part.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear stuff in this one?
I don't know. We're in person. I thought I heard some things later on, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, so I know we heard stuff during the EVP,
Mm-hmm.
like the talking session.
Mm-hmm.
And you were hearing stuff while we were over there before that I didn't hear before I thought there was a moose, right?
Mm-hmm.
There. So I don't know if we want to listen to that part in the beginning. I'd like to hear to see if we can friggin' hear if we walk over a damn bridge.
So this is in the part where we can hear if we can walk over the bridge. So I guess one of the things that we heard through the spirit box EVP session that we did, at one point it sounds like somebody was walking over a bridge. So to describe the memorial a little bit, there is a little bridge that you have to walk across to get to it. And we listened back to the audio the night we finished recording. And I listened back to it earlier because I had to format it to make sure. Oh, sorry, I have hiccups for some reason. To format it to make sure that it was a file that was going to be accepted with the tools that we use for doing the podcast. And I could not hear us walk over the bridge. And that was something that we were trying to find out to see if we could hear what it sounds like when a person walks over the bridge. But I could not hear it. So I don't know. You have headphones in. Maybe you'll be able to hear us walk over the bridge.
I don't have headphones in today.
Okay, never mind then. But maybe you'll still be able to hear us walk over the bridge.
I've been trying to do this without headphones so that the audio sounds better.
Okay. But anyways, I'm going to play it again and we'll see. And there was also some parts where it got windy, but it wasn't windy out.
Ooh.
So there's a part in this first session that we have where when I started reading the plaque that's up there, there was a wind sound.
Interesting.
And it stopped when I stopped reading it. And it wasn't windy that night when we were out there.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like windy enough that the audio would pick it up.
Okay.
And then just kind of some other generic things. So we recorded a video because, like I said, we had the most high-tech ghost hunting equipment. We had a SLS camera app that Melanie downloaded, and we recorded just some things with the SLS and another phone because we had 3 phones going that night because we are so professional.
3 phones, 1 flashlight, 1 headlamp.
2 wits.
2 wits.
The camera that I was using to record the SLS had trouble focusing, which if anybody knows anything about spirits and ghost hunting, normally when something has trouble focusing, it means that there's something interfering with it or it's trying to pick up on something that we can't see with our naked eye. And yeah, I kept hearing things, unsure if it was an animal, like a moose or a bear or something, but
yeah.
You'll
also,
kind of.
you know what we should tell the people? I totally forgot.
What?
You're a believer. I'm a skeptic.
Yes.
You should know these things.
Yes. So Melanie is a skeptic. I am a believer because I have had my own paranormal experiences. We have a whole episode on those. Go listen to that. I believe it's episode 3 or 4 where we talk about our own paranormal experiences. Melanie talks about some that her mom had. I talk about my own. My friend Victoria's on there and she talks about some of the things that she's read about it. So I very much believe in all this stuff. Melanie does not.
Yes, but I'm not like full on like, no, it absolutely doesn't exist. I'm like, I'm not sure if it does exist or not. So I'm like on the fence, but I'm more off to the side that it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I would need to see it with my own eyes, hear it with my own ears kind of thing to be swayed. Mm-hmm. But I'm not 100% like I'd never ever believe for sure.
Yeah.
That kind of. I'm not fully like absolutely cynical on it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's take a listen.
Okay, we are recording, people. Guess we are in, I don't know, we're in person.
You should do an
intro, Rachel. That's how we start podcasts.
It is.
You're just so shocked by the sight of my face.
Hello and welcome to Inconsistently Consistent, the podcast where we are shocked by seeing each other's faces. My name's Rachel, and I'm in Newfoundland for the week.
And my name is Melanie, and I'm also in Newfoundland, but forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, ready and ever and ever and ever. So yeah, we are. I'm in. Ooh.
We are at. Rachel, keep it together. We're professional ghost hunters now.
We are professional ghost hunters.
I have a headlamp.
She does. I have a flashlight. We are in person. I am in Newfoundland. I'm on vacation, and this is kind of the special episode I was getting on with. We are ghost hunting at. Where are we? Tell the listeners.
My phone closed the thing, so I don't remember. We are at the Arrow Air Flight 1285R crash site in Gander, Newfoundland and Labrador, Canada. Yeah. And we are going to investigate any ghostly hauntings at the crash site. So the crash occurred in December of 1985. And it's been the subject of, a bunch of, unsolved mysteries type of investigations. I'm pretty sure what's happened is that there hasn't been a definitive answer as to why the plane actually went down. So maybe we can get an answer.
Maybe we can. Maybe a passenger will tell us. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so this has been on, I don't know if anybody watches. I do because I'm a weird. I watch Mayday, and this was on an episode of Mayday.
I've never seen Mayday.
Oh, Mayday talks all about plane crashes.
Oh.
Yeah. So they
morbid?
No, they just kind of, so Mayday basically goes into like.
Oh, all about plane crashes is not morbid, Rachel?
It's not morbid.
Just like super fun times?
Super fun, exciting times. But anyways, they go into like the nitty gritty of, they reenact of how the plane went down, and then they kind of go into all the following about like the Transportation Safety Board doing their inspections, trying to figure out exactly how the plane went down. Because my understanding is the plane took off from the airport, because surprise, surprise, there's an airport in Gander. It's one of the longest runways.
That's what Gander's known for.
Yeah, it was
having an airport in World War I.
And World War II.
And World War II.
Yeah, it has one of the longest runways. A lot of planes landed here that got diverted from 9/11. So my understanding is the plane took off, and across the highway is like the end of the airfield from where we are. The plane took off, and then whatever happened, it just immediately went down once it got over the highway.
So yeah, so it didn't make it very far.
No. And yeah, they don't really know what happened, so maybe we'll find out. Do they say what they think happened?
I don't know. I'm new to this. I haven't seen the Mayday episode or anything. I just looking at Wikipedia.
I think they do say what they think happened. I think it was like, my understanding, because it was winter it crashed, and I think it has something to do with they didn't de-ice the wings properly, and there was that kind of thing, because, you have to de-ice. Listeners, fun fact about aviation and flying. You have to de-ice the wings because the wings get ice on them.
It's very cold in Newfoundland sometimes.
Yes.
And fun fact, Gander is the snowiest city in Canada. It has the record for the highest snowfall.
I didn't know that.
I know that. It's one of those ADHD facts that just stuck. I didn't choose it.
She didn't choose the fact life. Yeah, the fact life chose her.
The goblin that controls the, the filing system in my brain kept that.
So we are currently sat near a cross.
Very, very tall cross.
Very tall cross.
What's that, like 25 feet, you'd say?
Yeah. So we're sat here. We're going to try and take some pictures, but the weather's been kind of shitty here and gray, so we couldn't really take any pictures, but we're going to post them. We'll just Google some pictures and post them.
Don't tell them our secrets, Rachel.
Or maybe we'll take some with a flash, and who knows? Maybe there'll be something. But anyway, so I don't know if there's any inscription on the cross.
Yeah, we'll take a look.
Yeah. I have a flashlight, and I have my wits.
I have a knife.
Melanie's got a headlamp.
And a knife.
And a knife.
It's not for the ghosts.
No.
It's mostly for me.
It's for any unnecessary interruptions.
Oh, it makes it bright. Oh, it's flashing.
Oh. Oh, that's bright. This is kind of...
I have a headlamp.
Okay, so we're going to wander over to the cross and see if there's anything written on it. This is weird because we're, like, recording in person.
In person, on the go, on the move. Oh, this is just like steel or something.
Okay.
It's hollow.
Yeah. Oh, there's something up there.
Oh.
But I don't know what it says. And somebody just pulled up.
Oh.
Hi. Somebody just pulled up.
Yes. Respect my headlamp. I'm a professional.
I don't know what it says. I can't read it. Something of destiny.
Now, do you think he moved on because I had a headlamp? I think so. I think he respected my headlamp. It's raining now.
It's raining a little bit. So we're going to wander up to...
Yes, let's wander up.
We're going to wander up to the actual memorial. There's a random car here, but it's fine. Melanie has a headlamp and
I have a headlamp, and you respect it.
Yes, you respect it.
And if not, I have a knife.
It's like Jack Sparrow. I got jar dirt. I got jar dirt.
Yes, but it's much more intimidating.
So I guess, what is your initial feel of the area? Because as we have discussed, Melanie is extremely sensitive to this.
I am very sensitive. I have the sensitivity of a paperweight. I feel numb and heavy and like a rock.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm very sensitive to the situation. I like the headlamp.
I do too, actually.
I may keep the headlamp for other things.
So, it's very quiet out here.
Very quiet. Melanie's not good at walking in straight lines.
Melanie has a cane.
It's also for protection. Protection, and so Melanie doesn't wobble off.
Yes, that too. So we're coming up on the little bridge place to get over to the memorial. Okay, so I think we walked across the bridge there.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear us walk across the bridge.
Honestly, I'm not sure we did. Because the way I remember it, and I think you have a different memory of it, but I thought we looked at the bulletin board thingy with the eagle on it and like the piece of the plane and that stuff. I thought we looked at that before we walked across the bridge, but maybe I'm wrong.
See, now I'm not sure if I'm remembering it incorrectly. I thought that was after we got across the bridge.
But that's the same thing as on that Friday night. We both had that memory different on Friday as well. I thought that was before the bridge, and you thought it was after.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure, because it all sounded like gravel to me.
Yes.
So I don't know if we walked across a bridge there at all. And we haven't read anything.
No, we haven't.
Okay. So far, checking in, I hear no spookies. There's no spooks.
Minus the random guy who was like, hi, and then the random people that you could hear kind of talking.
Yeah.
But other than that.
Yes. I believe they were very much alive people who were like, who are these random women in the woods? And why do they have such a professional looking headlamp? Where can I buy one?
surprised they didn't ask you where to buy the headlamp.
The store is... I stole it from my father.
Yes.
And he now has it back, so it's sad. I don't have it anymore.
Maybe you'll just have to steal it back.
Yeah, I plan to record all episodes wearing the headlamp just because I feel powerful with it.
Yeah, you said you were going to do that.
I did, but I couldn't because he took it back.
Well,
and it's unfortunate. I will have to buy myself one.
yes.
You don't know true power until you wear a headlamp.
I think I should get one because a lot of people at work have them, and they were wearing them when we had the hurricane come through, and I felt kind of left out.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways.
Your thoughts if I wore one at the office?
Yes.
Yes?
I think, and just hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
You should make the headlamp the official uniform.
Yes. Yes, I'll make Lexi wear one as well.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like it would be good for interrogating witnesses.
Yeah.
On the stand, I could turn it on.
Mm-hmm.
And I might not be able to walk up to them like you can in the American justice system, but from far away, if I turn that on, I feel like they could be intimidated.
Yes. And I think also if it's going to be the official uniform, Eli needs one.
Oh, Eli needs a headlamp.
He needs a headlamp.
Yes. He's not going to be happy about that.
No, but he will look so cute with a headlamp on.
He would, yes.
He will look so cute.
Yes.
And that's all that matters, is that our pets look cute for our enjoyment.
Yes.
Okay. We will continue the audio.
Yes.
So what's your initial feel? We talked about mine.
Yes. I don't know. Feels weird.
Weird?
Weird.
Weird.
So there's a plaque type display thing with the flag, and there's some American money and a medal. And there's an obituary in there for a Michael Napier.
One of those must be close, right?
Yeah, there's some medals.
There's a lot of bald eagles here.
Yeah, because fuck freedom.
Yeah. Fuck hair. Bald is the way to go.
There's a rock in there. It looks like there might be part of the plane.
Oh yeah, that's probably part of the plane.
Yeah.
That might be interesting to come back and do the spirit box stuff with.
So Melanie downloaded, fun fact listeners, Melanie downloaded a bunch of ghost hunting stuff on her phone.
Yeah, because we definitely didn't get any of the actual set up stuff.
Nope.
We're professionals.
We are professional ghost hunters.
We have our wits and our iPhones, and I have a headlamp.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels kind of weird. That's how I'm feeling it.
It's the woods.
I know, but it feels weird, and I don't know how to describe it.
We're in the woods.
Rachel just thought she heard something. I don't know why we're speaking in third person. Anyways, onward we go.
Hold on. I'm good.
Okay. There's another sign. So there's 5 flags.
It would have been easier to look at this in the daytime.
Yeah, I know. We're kind of doing things on the fly. On the fly. Ha ha. on the fly and it's a plane crash.
Oh. Rachel. I was like, because of the eagle?
So there's the 101st.
I don't like the band.
What?
Is it because of the Eagles? I don't like the band.
Oh, yeah. There's a flag. Gander has their own flag, because why not?
We do?
Town of Gander. Isn't that the Town of Gander flag?
We have a flag?
Yeah. That blue one? Oh, they all have a little American flags.
There's something like this.
Oh.
You gotta, like, chop that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. There's little American ones everywhere.
Yeah.
I expected, like, some type of, like, inscription thingy. Like...
It's over there. The monument and inscriptions are
Oh.
over there. But we're just kind of...
We're making our way downtown.
Making our way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm home now. And there's like a cross up there.
Another one?
Yeah, there's a cross up there.
Oh, different one.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go back.
Yeah.
I've never actually been in here. I've seen it from the outside, but I've never actually crossed the bridge over to come in, I think. Okay. It's not a good time for Melanie not to wear her glasses.
No.
So
this is just a name. There's a plaque here with all the names of people who were on board.
Yeah, dedicated to the memory of those who perished at this site.
And it's all members of the United States Army 101st Airborne.
Yeah, we've got a lot of...
So it's got the crew members.
The Arrow Air crew members.
Mm-hmm.
They are at peace. Wisdom of Solomon. How do you read that?
Chapter 3, verse 12. 2, sorry, yes.
I could see that.
I swear I heard something.
I was squeaking of the flags.
Okay.
You gotta chill.
No, I swear I heard something. I'm not saying that to like freak you out. I swear I heard something.
I'm chill.
Melanie's chill. We're chill. Did you want to try one of the apps here?
Okay.
Yeah, and see if anything comes up.
Which one should we try first?
Try.
So we've got. Let's have listeners first.
Yeah.
What we've got. So I downloaded an SLS camera, which I don't know what it stands for, but it shows like human-like figures on camera, like little sticky figures. And what I was gonna do was I was gonna film in video at the same time so that we could have video and audio.
What is that car doing?
I think they're thinking, what the fuck are these two girls over here doing? One of them's got a headlamp and looks super professional. And the other one doesn't have a headlamp and should definitely get one. So
let's try.
what I was going to do is use my two phones.
Listen, listeners, this is how much of professionals we are. We got 3 phones.
3 phones, 1 headlamp.
Yes.
Yes.
1 flashlight, 2 wits.
2 wits, 1 cane, 1 knife. Fully loaded.
Fully loaded. This is like a weird action movie.
Take stock. Okay, so this one I figured, because this battery is not very good right now.
Yeah.
But I've got the apps on here. I figure we record video.
Okay.
Because we could record the video of the screen of doing the SLS.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
So then we could post that.
Yeah.
For the listeners to then watch the video of it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So if we wanted to do the SLS camera.
Okay.
But then there's also the Ghost Finder app, which we also had like the EMF readers in there.
Yeah.
And the there's a spirit box in there. All that.
Yeah. There's another monument up there. We'll go up to that one too.
Well, that one's really tall.
Yeah. We'll go to that one as well. But let's do the SLS one. Maybe step back and see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
This one has more battery.
okay.
So you just want start that. I got the video started on that one.
Okay. Oh my god, I got 2 phones.
Yeah, and I have
That was weird.
pop sockets on them, so they're extra helpful.
Do you always start recording the video now?
I already got it recording.
Oh, you did it.
Sorry, Rachel's new to technology.
Oh, I don't like. Your camera's having trouble focusing.
It's fine. I sort of broke the case. It's fine.
No, that normally means that there's something interfering.
Rachel.
What? I'm just telling you what I know from my many things about things.
Okay, but I'm here to be the skeptic.
I
okay?
know.
I'm here to be the skeptic, and you're here to be the believer, okay? And this is what we're here to do.
Yeah, this is having trouble focusing.
So, come on, okay, you got this. Can we have a light up, please? Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So
this is our SLS one. Okay.
Let's see if we can get. Let's see. Oh, look, the tree.
Okay, yeah,
So
see
the tree sometimes.
So
sometimes things like trees.
there's a tree, and the SLS is picking up the tree, and it thinks it's a person.
Sometimes the tree thinks it's a person.
Yeah.
So sometimes like that, it will think like stick.
Mm-hmm.
It will show.
Yeah.
And that can be weird.
Yes.
You should get it with me getting me.
Yeah. Okay. So let's
give me the audio one.
Okay. You take the audio.
And you take the other ones.
I'm gonna show.
No, wait, hold on.
Okay.
That'll look really weird.
We've got.
Okay.
Melanie.
Yeah, I know.
If I bring up the SLS.
Can you see me?
I can see you, but it's not picking you up as a human. No, it's not picking you up as a human, but you can see Melanie. Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
I see it now. Dance.
Can I move?
Yeah. Do you see? Melanie's on the SLS dancing.
Does it look funny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that's kind of how the SLS works. So let's.
Okay.
We gotta.
It beeps sometimes when it finds something. I put it on the ground. It beeps.
Oh, did it?
I found a rock, dumbass.
Yeah, your camera's still having trouble focusing though.
I think my camera's having lots of trouble. Okay, I need you to find like some light or something. Don't Slenderman me now. I'm not getting like anything.
No. I wonder if it's because there's no light. Oh.
That is a podium.
Let's. Oh, multitasking here.
Yeah. Come on. I'll tell you if I find anything.
Okay.
And then I'll stay where it is.
Okay.
Off I go. Investigator. Here I go. The flashlight was really weirding me out over there.
Sorry.
Let's see. Will it pick up the statue? It's having a hard time in low light.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's picking up the.
I think it's only one like.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, it's having trouble.
Yeah, I know you're having a lot of trouble here. Yep, that's a bit better. You're really having trouble.
Oh, that was bright. So So that's one of the
Okay,
statues.
So we got a statue.
Yeah. It's having trouble.
Yeah. It's better in light.
Yeah. There's another.
Yeah, so it picks up the statue sometimes. Because the statue's a person.
Yes.
We've got like a man, like a soldier with two little kids. Statue. And so sometimes it picks up the little girl statue pretty well.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Right?
So let's.
Can you get that?
Yeah. You see, it's picking up
Yeah.
the little girl.
It doesn't move off the statue.
No.
But it twitches around a lot because you can't really hold your phone fully steady and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's. Yeah, it gets a person real well.
Yeah. I'm still having trouble focusing though.
You like picnic tables, SOS? No?
Oh my God, your camera will not focus. No, it will not focus.
You like umbrella? No. Do you like podium? No? Oh, look. Oh, there's a thing we can read.
Okay.
Would you like to read things? No, you don't like read things. Okay, we're done with this one.
Yeah.
SLS, no thank you. And I turned, just for the listeners, I turned my phone on airplane mode because, like, the phone we're using to do the SLS and stuff, because I'm kind of afraid the actual apps would have, like...
Okay, so do you hear there where the wind picks up?
Yeah.
But there's no wind anywhere else.
Yeah. And there wasn't any wind that night.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's weird.
So I think for the rest of this, at least while I'm reading that thing before we decide to bounce in case there's an animal, it's windy.
Oh, it's windy the whole time the rest of the way?
Yeah.
I don't remember it being windy.
It wasn't windy. So I'll just play the rest of it. There's only about like 5 minutes left, and then we can discuss.
Okay.
Okay.
Would give you things.
Yeah, there might be like interference and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We will turn off that so we have that much.
Okay.
I'll
take a picture.
Oh, it's still on video. Oh, Melanie's first time using phone. So funny.
It's so funny. Oh.
Okay, phone, you loading slow and everything.
So there's a little plaque here, which
I thought it went down December 12th.
No, it's saying it does go down, but if you continue reading.
Well, I only read the first part.
Okay, so I will read it because Melanie doesn't have glasses.
No, it's not because of that. It's because of ADHD, and I'm like, that takes too long. I'll just read it this one.
Okay, so it says on December 11th, 1985, Aero Air Flight MF1285R, a Douglas DC-863, U.S. registration N950JW, departed Cairo, Egypt on an international charter flight to Fort Campbell, Kentucky, USA via Cologne, Germany, and Gander, Newfoundland. On board were 8 crew members and 248 passengers. The flight was the return portion of a second in series of 3 planned troop rotation flights originating at McChord Air Force Base, Washington, USA, and terminating in Fort Campbell. Yes.
I think that you heard is a thing.
You heard it too?
Yes, it's an animal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where?
Okay.
Oh. I will back to reading. You don't sound convinced it's an animal.
No, I'm convinced that it's moving.
Okay.
And I'm wondering what kind of animal.
I don't know.
Worried about how large the animal.
Yes.
And I'd like to move away from the animal.
Yes, let's move away from the animal. We're not going to continue reading.
Because I can hear it breathing. It's like a little chest noise.
So in case people are wondering, there are moose, and I have come face to face with a moose, and it's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
So we are moving because we hear snuffleupagussing.
Yeah.
And unsure if animal or not. So we are moving.
No. It's animal.
Melanie's trying to convince herself.
Stick.
Melanie's trying to convince herself it's an animal.
Melanie's not trying to convince herself it's animal. Melanie knows it's animal. Because if by your logic you want to think it is a ghost, ghosts do not need to breathe.
True. So we are walking back down to my car. Yes.
To car.
We are walking to car.
Maybe we pick indoor activity.
But it is pretty dark out here. I will say that.
It is.
But I will say, it did feel weird up there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to describe it.
You were being watched by an animal.
Probably. But even before, it was feeling weird before we started hearing what Melanie wants to say it's an animal. So. Excuse me, I burped. I turn off my flashlight. And we are back in the car.
Yes. Now, if you want to go up by there and we do like spirit box in car by the end of by the bridge.
We can do that.
Yeah.
So, I will keep recording.
Because I feel safe for
Oh,
animals.
I need to turn off the music because it's copyright.
Is there another cat?
And the last little bit is just us walking to the car, so we don't need to listen to that.
Oh, did you hear us walk over the bridge that time?
I didn't.
I forgot to like really listen for it, but I didn't notice it.
No, I didn't notice it either. So this is what I'm saying is this is the third time I've listened to this. And this is the second time you've listened.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hear us walking over the bridge.
Yeah, apparently we just walk over gravel that's on top of a bridge.
But the
Like-
bridge is wood, so you, in theory, if you hear a person walk over it, you would. Hang on. Yes. In theory, you should hear somebody walk over it because it's wood.
Yeah, in theory, we should hear wood and we should hear creaking or something, or a difference between the gravel and the time you're on wood, even if it's just silent.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But we don't hear a change.
No.
Like, I would think we're on gravel the whole time.
Same.
Just by listening to it.
But we're not, because we do walk on grass at one point.
Yeah, and we walk on wood at one point for this bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So, bridge is so haunted, it sounds like gravel.
Apparently. But do you heard the wind though that randomly picked up?
Yeah, that was weird.
I didn't notice that the first time we listened to it, and like I said, when I was listening to it this afternoon, just because I was formatting it for the software I use, and I was sitting there and I was like, it wasn't windy that night.
And it's weird that that wind picked up at the same, like around the same time that you started hearing something in the woods more, like more, and then I started going like, okay, now I'm starting to hear it.
Yeah.
And what I was hearing for the listeners, because I couldn't hear it while we were re-listening to this, but it sounded like a chuffing kind of noise, like an animal going kind of noise, right? Like a sound like a moose kind of makes, or like just like a large kind of a chuff is the best way to put it, right? It's not technical, I guess, for a moose, but like,
but just kind of like
a snuffly,
yeah,
a grumbly type of a noise, a kind of thing, right? Not like a snort, but like half snort, half grumble.
So a schnumble.
Yeah, I heard a schnumble.
Okay.
And it was like, but like more breathy. So it was a chuff is the best way to put it. But a chuff is like the sound a tiger makes. But it's like it's a breathy noise, right? But it wasn't a tiger. I know it wasn't a tiger, okay? I think it was a moose. And I could hear like I didn't hear like sticks crack or anything, but you could hear like something moving like grass or moving like in bushes type of thing. Not very often, but you would hear it a little bit, like something move a little bit, which could have been wind, but again, there wasn't wind.
It wasn't windy, no.
No, it wasn't windy. But if it had been, it could have been, but like something like it was like something moved at one point, just like a slight shift. And at some point, but like it wasn't noticeable. But what did kind of freak me out a little bit, because I heard that a couple of times and I was like, okay, I feel like there's something in the woods there, some type of animal nearby, and I wasn't too concerned. Like I was a little bit, but not too much, until like I heard like a chuff noise, and I was like, okay, that sounds big, and it sounds like moose like. And I'm hoping it's a moose and not a bear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Moose I could have dealt with. Bear, not so much.
Yes. I did bring a knife, though, for those wondering. Rachel brought her wits.
I brought my
wits and a knife. Because I was prepared not just for the ghosties, but for the roasties.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyways,
yeah.
Rachel thinks is a spooky moose.
Yes.
Rachel thinks it's a spooky moose.
It's a spooky moose. It's a ghost moose.
So Rachel, anything you want to say about the chuffy chuff noises?
Well, I never heard I didn't hear the chuff, but I heard like I don't know, I just heard movement. Like rustling and stuff. And if it had been windy, we would have been like, oh, that's the wind, but it wasn't windy. So I don't know. That's what I heard. It just sounded like something rustling and moving.
Yeah. Now, did you like you were feeling something out there after thinking about it for a while? Now that it's been a while since we were there, because you were kind of like not able to really put words to it there. Besides weird, do you have more words? More explanation to be able to kind of more describe it.
I think the best way, I know weird is not a good descriptor, and that's why I just kept saying I can't describe it, it just feels weird. It felt very uneasy is how I would describe it. And
Mm-hmm.
uneasy as in almost that something didn't want us there at night is how I would describe it. Because the last time I got an uneasy feeling when I was anywhere is this one time I went to Peggy's Cove at night. Don't ask me why I let my ex talk me into this. But we drove to Peggy's Cove at night, and I talk about this in our first episode with the ghost experiences, and I felt uneasy going out there, and I had probably one of like the scariest paranormal experiences that I've ever had. So it was that same feeling of uneasiness.
Mm-hmm.
Like we shouldn't be there is how I would describe it.
Yeah. Well, I felt watched.
Mm-hmm.
Once I heard that noise and I started to like key in on like there's something in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
I felt watched.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's something here and I felt like prey.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like I felt like hunted.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, we need to get out of here now. So whether that is something like, and like there was a part earlier out there that like I was being my chill self
Mm-hmm.
and being numb as a rock type of thing, but like not like I did move my knife from my backpack into my pocket where it was easily reachable at one point, right? So there was something there that was a little bit uneasy, and whether that was because we were out in the woods in the dark at night,
Mm-hmm.
or there's something else, I don't know. But when I did hear that and stuff, I was like, felt very like watched. Time to go, get out, right?
Yeah.
Alarm bells, go, 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 right? Mm-hmm. But we had to be like, be smooth, be like walk quickly, but like stay calm type of thing, right? Because you don't want to like sprint away and be like, ah.
Because if it had been an animal per se, like a bear, and if we started to run,
that's like, ooh, fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that would have been the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
Because we would have been
it would have been the episode where we go, well, next episode we record from the hospital where we talk about how we killed a bear with in our hospital bed.
We do a hospital series like Mark.
Yeah.
We just talk
about that time we killed a bear because we were stupid. Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, if we survived. Unlikely, but you know, maybe we would have scared him off with my knife.
Maybe.
You know, sometimes one stab and they might get a little, ooh, I'm hurt, and run away.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you get a sad bear.
Maybe the bear just wanted a hug.
Maybe the bear just wanted some honey.
Maybe.
Maybe it was Winnie the Pooh.
Maybe. As long as it's not Winnie the Pooh from the horror movie Winnie the Pooh.
They just look weird.
Yeah, they look wrong. They look very wrong.
They just look strange.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they have better special effects.
Yes.
They could have done so much better.
100%.
I've only seen a couple of those pictures.
There's a trailer out. I haven't seen the trailer yet, though, but yeah, they could do better.
Oh, I haven't seen the trailer. I just saw like the images that came out like months ago. And I was like, they really could do better with those costumes. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, it could have been a very good idea, right? Like, It could have ruined everybody's childhood, but no.
Mm-hmm.
You had to ruin the movie instead.
Oh, sorry, I just saw your chat about maybe the bridge was before the plaque. I heard a clack noise when you were saying you thought you heard something.
Yeah, you didn't respond at all.
I'm sorry, I didn't see the chat.
So rude.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt the recording and ruin it. So I was trying to message.
There's a clicking noise you can hear. That's me typing on my work keyboard because I was formatting it while I was finishing up work.
Oh, okay. There was a big clack noise when you were saying there's we were over by the monument part where it was like, how to describe it?
Mm-hmm.
When you were first saying like, oh, I think I hear something, and I was like, that's just the flag squeaking.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Right? First it went like super quiet.
Yes, I noticed that.
It just like went super quiet, and that was weird. And then I was like, you gotta chill, right? And then you said it again, and you're like, oh, I heard something again, and there was a clack. So I don't know if that was your work keyboard, or if that actually was something.
I'm not sure.
Do you want to replay that section and we can listen to it again?
Yeah, let me see if I can find that section. Yeah. That's probably towards the beginning, is it?
It's probably middle, I'd say.
Okay. Come on, bring it up again.
Okay. Thing, because, you have to de-ice. Listeners, fun fact about aviation and flying. This is weird. We're like recording in Perth. Feels weird, and I don't know how to.
Yep, getting closer.
We're in the woods.
Getting closer.
Rachel just thought she heard something. I don't know why we're speaking in third person. Anyways, onward we go. Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay. There's another sign.
That clacking noise is my work laptop.
Yeah.
So there's 5 flags. It'd been easier to look at this in the daytime. Yeah, I know. We're kind of doing things on the fly. On the fly. Ha-ha. I said on the fly, and it's a plane crash. Oh. Rachel. I was like, because of the eagle? So there's the 101st. Like the band. What? Is it because of the Eagles? I don't like the band. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a flag. Gander has their own flag, because why not? You do? Town of Gander. Isn't that the Town of Gander flag? We have a flag? Yeah. That blue one? Oh, they all have a little American flags. Done something like this. Oh. You gotta chop that. Yeah. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, I don't know how those flags were dented, like the bottoms.
I don't know either. That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I expected some type of inscription thingy. It's over there. The monument and inscriptions are over there. So we're just kind of making our way downtown. Walking fast, faces past, and I'm home now. And there's a cross up there. Yeah, there's a cross up there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've never actually been in here. I've seen it from the outside, but I've never actually crossed the bridge over to come in, I think. Okay.
That's my work laptop. That's my keyboard.
Not a good time for Melanie not to wear her glasses.
No. So this is just a name. There's a plaque here.
I think we went a little too far.
No, this is it.
Oh, it is? Okay.
A name. There's a plaque here with all the names of people who were on board. Yeah, dedicated to the memory of those who perished at this site. And it's all members of the United States Army 101st Airborne. Yeah, we got a lot of... So it's got the crew members. The Arrow Air crew members. Mm-hmm. They are at peace. Wisdom of Solomon. How do you read that? Chapter 3, verse 12. 2. Sorry. Yes. I can see that. I swear I heard something. I was squeezing with the flies. I'm gonna chill.
I think I heard the clack. Is it like a faint, like, clicking sound?
I'm not sure if that was it. But you heard that, like, when you said, I think I heard something, and then it, like, drops out deadly silent?
Yeah.
Right? Because even, like, while we're talking and stuff, you can hear, like sounds in the background, like outdoor sounds.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, I know we're trying to be quiet to hear anything, but there's no sound then.
Yeah, that has happened in a few spots. Like,
yeah,
it happens in our spirit box section where it just drops dead silent and you can't hear any. I didn't notice that before.
Yeah, like it does that, and then just let it go for another couple seconds after, because I'm like, you gotta chill, and then you're like, I think I heard it again, and there's like a clack after you say it.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if it's your laptop keyboard.
Okay, we'll see.
No, I swear I heard something. I'm not saying that to, like, freak you out. I swear I heard something. Oh, chill. Melanie's chill. We're chill. Did you want to try one of the apps here? Okay. Yeah, let's see.
Maybe that was that thing.
I heard the click.
Yeah, maybe it was.
But I don't know if that was my mouse or if that was actually something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the dropping out of noise was strange.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's funny that you're like, I think I heard something, and I'm like, Rachel, chill, and it's like completely dead.
Yeah, like I couldn't even hear any outdoor noises, which is strange.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that clack, like that click you heard, I don't know if that was my mouse.
Yeah. Could have been.
Listeners, let us know if you hear anything. I think what I'll try and do is see if I can edit out the clacks from my keyboard and everything. We're not going to edit the actual audio of us talking, but I just want to see if I can get rid of my keyboard sound.
Yeah. How did your keyboard sound get in it?
Oh, because I was formatting it while I was still working. Because like the audio format it was in first. The software I use, Audacity, wouldn't take it in that format. So then I tried to rename the file and change it that way. It wouldn't work, so I had to like re-record it.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It was a pain.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to try and get rid of those. I'm going to try and see if I can isolate when I edit this episode and get rid of those sounds.
Well, if you can't, listeners, well, we're very upfront. You know exactly what we're talking about. That those things are not ghostly things. Those clacky clacks.
The typing sound you hear is me typing. There's like the one that you mentioned, I'm not sure if that is me clicking my mouse or if that is something in the wilderness, but you can hear where it just goes dead and you can't hear any outdoor noises, which is weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for the next one? I'm curious to see about the spirit box session one to see if I didn't pick up anything other than the original things we picked up.
Yeah, and we should say that we tried to use a Spirit Box app, and it refused to work.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I tried it earlier. Like, I tested out the SLS camera app and the Spirit Box app, which also had an EMF reader part.
Mm-hmm.
And both of those worked in the daytime. Like, and I didn't try them out at, like, where the location we were at. I tried them at my office. And maybe, you know, like, I had Wi-Fi at the office, so that could be the difference, because we were out in the friggin' woods with spotty ass cell service at the time, so that could have affected things. But the SLS camera worked. It just had trouble with the low light, but it was operational. But the Spirit Box app was like refused.
Yeah.
Just like it kept coming up with like a black screen. It was just like, nope, you're not using this. How fucking dare you?
Yeah. So you'll hear on this audio, it's a little different because we're in my car and safe from the mooses, and the audio was coming through my car speakers because my Bluetooth was connected. So that's why it's going to sound a little different. And you're also going to hear us talking about how the Spirit Box app would not work, would not load. So unsure if it's because we were in the woods or if there was, again,
ghostly interference
that was preventing it from working, because like my phone worked fine, my data and everything, and I was using the app we use to record podcasts on my phone. I had no issues with it. I had no issues with anything loading on my phone.
Yeah, my data was working fine. My internet was working fine on like other stuff. Like I was able to get on Safari, was able to text, stuff like that. But this was just not cooperating with me.
Mm-hmm.
And also, we should say that we pulled the car right up as close as we could get to the bridge, which is like the entrance part to get over to the memorial. So it was as close as we could get while being in the safety of the car.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's all the spiel we have to give.
Yeah.
Well, then you get a phone call. No, this is it coming through my. Oh, my Bluetooth is connected, so.
Oh, so it can go on. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so we are back because we have some technical thingy mobobbies. Yes, we are kind of moving in case there was a moose or something. And as we were saying, people come here fuck. So we are parked by the entrance of where the bridge is. This app may not be working though. And we're going to hopefully try to Spirit Box with one of the apps Melanie got. One of these phones will work. Come on. Whatever. Yeah, I need to tell you my age. God fucking damn it. We are 87. Yeah. Last time it made me Italian for some reason. Mid-to Italian. So yeah. No, I don't want to download Pro. No. No, okay. Having some issues. Technical difficulties. This one just won't load. This is just a black screen. We're having some issues. Stand by. Why do I have a voicemail? I don't even have my phone. Like, I don't have a SIM card in this one. It's not a ghost. Because at the same time, I turned it on at home. It's a ghost. No. Okay, apparently we have no service. Oh, it's on this side of the car. Let's see. Hold it out the window or something. Hold it out the window. Well, an ad popped up in the bottom, so it's better. Careful the moose doesn't take it. The moose comes out. It's like, thanks for the new phone, bye. Mm-hmm. I know how much wanted the new iPhone. Yeah. And then they're going to be like, oh, wait, no, is that the iPhone? You know what you could do? Yeah. Drive forward. Yeah, let's do that. We're in the car. You turn on the phone, turn on the car. It's just right in front of us. Why will this not go away? Why will this not let me get out of this goddamn thing? And it says I have no internet connection. Yeah, that's weird. Right? This one won't have any internet. This one says 3G, but it's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna like give you a black screen and have the app just completely gone on you. Interesting. Well, the SLS thing is, oh look, there's a bridge, and the bridge looks like a person, doesn't it? Oh, the bridge is a dancing person. Yeah, it is. What's the SLS and what's the ghost box working? Okay, I have an idea since the ghost box is not participating. How about we just ask some questions and we just let this. Yeah. So we just ask some questions and we kind of pause between them and maybe see if anything happens. Okay. So, is there anybody here with us now? Can you tell us what happened?
Was that you opening the window, or was that like some weird ass alien shit?
That was me opening the window.
Okay. Because otherwise, one of us got body snatched. Did you hear that? It was like, woo, woo.
Yeah, that was me. The ka-ching was me opening the window.
That sounded fucked up. It sounded so fucking weird. And I'm like, I'll hold the phone up to my ear so I can really hear, like, on the answers to see if there's anything. And I just hear the woo 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 of the window. Oh, okay. Back to the recording.
Back to the recording.
So you see those spikes there? Mm-hmm. That's noise. Okay, but how are they different than the other spikes? Because this is us talking the big ones. These are just little ones. That's normally like background noise or something. Okay, so yeah, when there's nothing, it goes down to like flat line. It's flat line, yeah. And then there's like a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Well, we should introduce ourselves. My name is Rachel. And I'm Melanie. Welcome to the podcast. We mean you no harm. We are simply interested in learning what exactly happened. And we'd like to communicate with you. Can you tell us your name? Do you like the memorial? Can you tell us how you got here? Is there anything you want us to know? Do you know what was over in the woods? Over there? Come on, you gotta answer that one, okay? We need to know. Inquiring minds need to know. What was in the woods? Yeah, really. Thank you for letting us come here and ask you questions. And we are going to say goodbye now. Bye-bye. Goodbye.
That's it.
Yeah, so there was some knocky sounds, like knocking type of noises.
Mm-hmm.
I put on my headphones so I could try to hear better. Do
And
I sound
again,
different with the headphones on?
nope.
Okay.
Maybe just
Interesting.
don't move.
Why?
I don't know. Sometimes you're good with the headphones, sometimes you're not good. But again, when you asked what was in the woods, it went dead silent.
Yeah. Like none of that like weird like clicky sound or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, come on, you got to tell us what's in the woods. And there was like a clack sound. Was that you?
Nope.
Like you heard there was like a louder sound, right?
Yep, that wasn't me.
It was, I wouldn't say it was a knock because it almost sounded like not like a fist trying to knock, but like a clack or something, like something wider hitting something, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it.
No, wasn't me.
I didn't hear the bridge sounds so much this time.
No, I didn't hear them either. Which was weird.
Yeah, because we heard like clear stuff on the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Like it sounded like someone walking across the bridge when we first listened to this the night of.
Mm-hmm.
So where did it go, Rachel?
I don't know because I didn't really hear the bridge sounds earlier when I was listening, and I was like, hang on, there should be like, and you could hear it was like clear footsteps. Obviously, I'm on a glass table, but we heard like,
Yeah, and it was like really, like it wasn't heavy.
mm-hmm.
It was light sounds. So it was like, is it footsteps? Is it knocking?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like, what is it, right? And it was like a pattern, right? Like it wasn't just like a knock and then a big gap and a knock, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was like a kind of like one after the other, right? So you assume like, what does that but like footsteps?
Mm-hmm. We know it wasn't a moose.
No, a moose would be like ka-dunk, ka-dunk, ka-dunk.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe we just missed it because whatever, but I didn't hear it again. So now I'm like, wait a minute.
Are we having a Mandela effect moment?
Yeah, I'm like, did we actually hear those? But like, it's different because like you heard it too. So it's not like I heard it, just me.
Yeah.
So
I told you we got body snatched during that woo noise.
Definitely. When I put my window down, we got body snatched.
Mm-hmm. That's what happened.
Yep.
I don't know. Do you want to try to listen to that bit again to see if we can hear it?
We can, or I think maybe what I'll do, I might put it in at the end of the episode without us.
Yeah.
And just throw it in at the end of the episode and like.
Yeah, so you can like crank up the volume.
Yeah.
And maybe like if you listen to it with headphones on and cranked up the volume, see if you could hear it.
Yeah. So I'm going to put the EVP session at the end of the episode so you guys can hear it and like
without our commentary.
So yeah, I'll do that. And if you hear what we're talking about with like the footsteps sound, let us know. If you hear other things that we didn't hear, which I think will be the interesting part. If people hear things we didn't hear, please let us know, because that would be very interesting.
Yes.
Maybe we can start making Melanie a believer.
It'll take a lot, honestly.
I know.
But like I'm willing to, but like it'll take a lot to move me from my position. I'm solidly on this side of the fence.
We'll see. Maybe we'll get her to move sides of the fence.
Come at me with that evidence, guys.
I think for our first ghost hunting thing, it went pretty well. Would be interested in definitely trying to do this again.
I would say let's try daytime if we're going outdoors.
Yes.
Or like not like in the middle of the woods at night.
Yes. I agree.
Because I'm not scared of ghosts. I'm scared of wild animals that could eat me.
Yes. That's fair. That's fair.
But I shall still bring my knife.
Yes, bring it just in case.
Yeah. I don't trust people either.
No, I don't think anybody does, to be honest.
I mean, some people do.
Yeah. But yeah, that was our ghost hunting episode. Let us know if you hear anything that we didn't hear. So you can send us a message on Instagram, Inconsistent Podcast 1. I almost forgot what it was. Or you can message us on Facebook. We're Inconsistently Consistent, or email us at inconsistentpodcast1@gmail.com. Remember to like, rate, review, subscribe, complain, share with your friends. Let us know if you're a believer or if you're a skeptic. Let us know if you've had your own paranormal experiences. And yeah, spooky season continues. We're going to be...
Yeah, and if you'd like to read a spooky book...
Yes.
Melanie, myself, I'm speaking in third person, I wrote a spooky book. Yes, about serial killers and a psychic detective. So check that out. It's called The Toy Maker by Melanie Flynn. You can get that at melanieflynnbooks.com.
I will link that in the description.
Oh, Rachel, you're so good to me.
I know.
You're so good to me.
I try.
I do.
Yes. And we will probably put the link to it on our Instagram page and possibly Facebook page. I'll figure out how to do that as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Sounds like a good idea. I have linked the podcast on my stuff as well.
Okay. So I will link the book on our podcast stuff. It's only fair.
It's only fair.
It's only. But yeah. Spooky season continues.
It's only consistently inconsistent.
It is. Spooky season continues. We got some more spooky stuff coming up. We're going to Blair Witch Project. As I was saying, we're doing Blair Witch for the movie watch.
The original Witch Project for the movie.
Yep.
We're going to get our pants scared off.
And
then we're going to put them back on because it's not appropriate to watch Blair Witch without your pants on. Unless you're not in public.
Okay.
Depends who you're watching it with.
I'll be watching it with myself, most likely.
Me, myself, and I.
Me, myself, me, myself, I, and my cat. God damn, that was
You
hard.
can't subject Hexa to that.
Hex has been subjected to worse.
None of my animals will watch scary movies with me. They start with it and they're like, Jesus, what are you watching? And then they fuck off. Eli spends like 5 minutes and then he's like, I heard screams, I'm leaving. It's sad.
It is sad. Anyways, bye!
Bye! Well, now you got a phone call.
No, this is it coming through my.
Oh.
My Bluetooth is connected, so.
Oh, so it can go on. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so we are back because we have some technical thingy-mabobbies. Yes. We are kind of moving in case there was a moose or something. And as we were saying, people come here fuck. So we are parked by the entrance of where the bridge is.
This app may not be working though.
And we're going to hopefully try to spirit box with one of the apps Melanie got.
One of these phones will work.
One of these.
Come on. Whatever. Yeah, I need to tell you my age. God fucking damn it.
We are 87.
Yeah. Last time it made me Italian for some reason.
Mid-Italian. So yeah.
No, I don't want to download Pro. No. Okay. Too many phones.
We're having some issues. Technical difficulties.
This one just won't load. This one is a black screen.
We're having some issues. Stand by.
Why do I have a voicemail? I don't even have my phone. Like, I don't have a SIM card in this one. It's not a ghost. It did at the same time when I turned it on at home.
It's a ghost.
It's not. Okay, apparently we have no service. Hold on. It's on this side of the car.
Okay, let's see.
Hold it out the window or something.
Hold out the window.
Well, an ad popped up in the bottom, so that's better. Careful the moose doesn't take it.
The moose comes out. It's like, thanks for the new phone, bye.
Mm-hmm. I know I always wanted the new iPhone.
Yeah. And then they're going to be like, oh, wait, no, is that the i?
You know what you could do?
What?
Drive forward.
Yeah, let's do that.
We're in a car. You turn on the phone, turn on the car, and the moose is right in front of us. Why will this not go away? Why will this not let me get out of this goddamn thing? It says it had no internet connection.
Yeah, that's weird.
Right? This one won't have any internet. This one says 3G, but it's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna like give you a black screen and have the app just completely die on you.
Interesting.
Will the SLS thing even work? Oh look, there's a bridge, and the bridge looks like a person, doesn't it? Oh, the bridge is a dancing person.
Yeah,
oh,
it is. Why is the SLS not the ghost box working? Okay, I have an idea since the ghost box is not participating. How about we just ask some questions and we just let this.
Cry about it? Okay.
Yeah. So we just ask some questions and we kind of pause between them and maybe
Let's see if anything happens.
Okay. So, is there anybody here with us now?
Do you want to like open the windows or something?
Can you tell us what happened?
was weird.
So you see those spikes there?
Mm-hmm.
That's noise.
Okay, but how are they different than the other spikes?
Because this is us talking the big ones, and these are just little ones. That's normally like background noise or something.
Okay, so yeah, when there's nothing, it goes down to like flat line.
It's flat line, yeah.
But then there's like little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we should introduce ourselves.
My name is Rachel.
And I'm Melanie. Welcome to the podcast.
We mean you no harm. We are simply interested in learning what exactly happened.
And we'd like to communicate with you. Can you tell us your name?
Do you like the memorial?
Can you tell us how you got here?
Is there anything you want us to know?
Do you know what was over in the woods? Over there? Come on, you gotta answer that one, okay? We need to know.
Inquiring minds need to know.
What was in the woods?
Yeah, really. Thank you for letting us come here and ask you questions. And we are going to say goodbye now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.